heart of gold, but ready to fight. Standing tall, doing what's right. Shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep. Breaking chains, leaving pain behind. Calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. SpawnTrooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. SpawnTrooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. SpawnTrooper rides again.
Warning: the following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention. You know that's a lie, you know that, don't you? You know, the word with mature. There's no such thing as freaking mature. But we're waiting for Mypretty to turn up. You know, ladies have the right to be late. But before we carry on, hello everybody. Hi Roy, silent but deadly. Oh, your farts. Hans the Bell, hi. Hi, welcome. Ammo Girl, hi darling. Cynthia Broheim, how you doing? Janet, good to see you. Sherry, Melody, Cynthia. Oh, I've said the word Cynthia. Nina, hi. Diana, Janet, I've already covered you. Kim, hello. Who else we got? Paul Amos, good to see you again, my friend. Really good to see you. Who else we got? Gail, obviously trouble. Yeah, where Gail is, there's always trouble. No, I'm joking. Marlin, hi, good evening. Steve, good to see you. But we're waiting for obviously. Oh, wait a minute. I've just been shouted at she's coming. Oh, I do really. But yeah, tonight, guys, you are going to be a little bit shocked. Because obviously, with all the crap that's been going on in regards of paint chips, aka Luthman, writing out, "Hi, Faith says it all. Hi, how you doing? How you doing, my darling?" You know that I work on facts, evidence, and proof, and I've done some research, and there's a couple of things that I find quite interesting, and I've actually sent one screenshot to Mypretty to have a look at, and it's a very interesting screenshot, but we're not going to discuss that. Now, when I do research, everything is above board and it is from the internet. So everything that's on the internet and can be viewable on the internet is, as far as I'm concerned, fair game. You know, don't do the crime, you won't do the time. Now, what I find quite funny is that here we have a former lawyer which you're going to see in this stream tonight, was sentenced to 48 months incarceration. And then after that, he had 3 years probation after that. Now, what I find quite interesting is that this guy doesn't really care. He doesn't care. He thinks that he can get away. He thinks he's Don Quixote. You know, he just thinks he's fucking, the sun shines out of his ass. But we all know that he's a wank stain. And his behavior is not just unhinged, but it's on borderline reckless, not just for him, but for people around him. Now, a few weeks ago, there was a legal document put into the docket in regards of him being served. Now, for weeks and weeks ago, he was just bragging that, like, he can't be served. All right. And now suddenly he's playing this little blame game that his father, no disrespect to his father, his father's not to blame. Well, anyway, maybe the midwife dropped the baby, who knows? Anyway, but the father can't be blamed. Now, my opinion is this: it's very easy to say, I just noticed something. I just noticed something. Oh, God, I just noticed something. One second, I just noticed something. Screw it. Doesn't matter. Stalkers are us. Yeah. No. Oh, wait. Hello, you.
Hello, you. I'm sorry. I have the neighbor's grandson is visiting with me today for a little while, and so I had to get him settled before I could come on and hang out with you.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, so, well, you just do what you need to do. Mute yourself for a second. I just need to finish off what I was saying.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Right. So basically, we did. What is going on here? It's really strange. One second. What is it? Hashtag my. Why is it that I can't? Oh, there you go. Pow, like that. That's what I was looking for. There you go. Anyway, anywho, right. Oh, wait. 1 second. Oh my good God! I swear to God, I should. You know, this is what happens when you don't plan shit ahead. But because obviously there's other stuff, I do apologize to everyone. Because funny enough, for some reason everything was down. So, but there you go. Shit happens. So I'm doing it while we talk. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Basically, we did some research and we did some digging, and it came to well, it's very interesting because I wasn't expecting what I was finding, and I was very surprised of what we actually found. Now, the last time I spoke about Pinch of, aka Mr. Magoo, right? Because the guy is seriously, I tell you one thing, he must have hit every single freaking branch on the way down when he fell out of the stupid tree. Now, he goes on a document and goes, "Oh, I am this junior, and my father's senior." Now, here's the thing: before he was born, okay, obviously his father didn't have to put anything behind his name. Now, obviously, I have tried my best to find any type of information where his father's with a tag senior was behind his name. Now, here's the thing: when you give birth or when a child is born, all right, and you give that child the same name as a boy, yes, you'll have junior and senior. What is going on? You're back. You can unmute. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah. Okay. And the thing is, all right, of course, if you're going to name your child the same name as you, you're going to put junior behind it, senior. Now,
Right.
here's the thing. What the hell? Here's the thing. Now, wait, what? How dare you, madam? There you go. Right. Let's just have this like this for a moment. Right. Here's the thing. If you are junior and senior, obviously you would make absolutely sure, and guys, don't jump ahead yet, right? Just listen to what I'm going to say. If you are growing up, right, you go to school, go to college, go to university, go, jobs, works, and everything else, you will use senior or junior behind your name. Because the thing is, if you are living in the same place or there's a discrepancy or there's a bill or, you're being hit with a speeding ticket or something like that, you need to make sure that you give the correct information. Now, I and other people, we decided to do a little bit of research. It took us about half an hour, if that. Okay. You'll be very surprised that Richard Lufman, the former lawyer, the person who was jailed for 48 months, federal jail, may I add, spent 2 years in jail, right, and 2 years out of jail, and has a what do they call them over in America? A restraining order against him.
A protection order against him.
A protection order against him until 2028. Now, this guy is definitely deranged. He is definitely off the rails. He's off the rails. I mean, when it comes to Space Cadet, this guy is an understatement. What you're going to hear and see tonight is everything is in the public domain. Everything is publicly available. We're not showing anything that can't be shown, right? These are legal documents. However, before we carry on, I'm going to go back to like this, and no way are you taking my spot because I is the boss here, not you.
This is your one place in the world, right? Your wife don't let you be that way at home.
It's probably the only place on this planet that I've got. I'm even on top as well. Anyway, so first of all, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Let me introduce you to my co-host on the Mondays. That now that she's back, we can actually get shit done. Let me introduce you to Mypretty. Make sure that wait a minute, hang on a minute before I carry on. I forgot to do something. Mypretty, please do me a favor. Let's get her up to 100 subs. Okay, so we can actually then start then she can start going live herself. Okay, now Mypretty is a very intelligent young lady, right? And she's been on the ball with this whole thing from the get go, and even before we met. Mypretty, what would you like to bring to the table tonight in regards of all the court cases? And you want to bring, you want to throw everything into one place.
Well, the quickest, the most recent thing that's transpired was just a little while ago. They have in the Levy County court cases, the ones with the Grangers, the trespass.
Hello. You throw. Are we going to lose Pretty? Well, oh, there you are. Wait, are you back?
Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Okay. All right. What just dropped like a few minutes ago, literally just a few minutes ago, was there is an order, but it's locked. I can't see it yet. It'll be unlocked soon. It's an order rescheduling a hearing on the motion to tax cost. The notice of the hearing was set for 10/22 at 1:30, but it looks like they're going to reschedule that. And so that's going to be a different time and date. We just don't know what it is yet. So it's not going to happen in 2 days.
So who put this in then? Was it the idiots from the ecosystem, or was it the professional lawyer, Randy?
We don't know yet. The actual order is locked because it just went in, so it's still locked. We have to ask for it to be unlocked, and then it gets unlocked, and it just takes a few days sometimes. So I don't know who requested it. I'm not sure. But I know that it is going to be rescheduled. So it looks like it's not going to go down on the 22nd at 1:30.
Right. So what's your overall opinion about, obviously, I'm now interviewing you. So what is your overall opinion about people thinking that Bolito, the walking triffid, the potted plant, has no longer any doing in these cases?
This is just my personal opinion. This and a token will get you on the subway in New York City. Okay, so just know that it's my personal opinion.
Yeah,
I think when that order was put in and it said that certain things have been referred, Blythe no longer has to address these issues. It was just that one particular issue because Paint Chips had said that he wanted to appeal the magistrate's decision. So it goes to the district judge at that point. When you appeal the magistrate, it has to go to the district judge. And then the district judge gives his opinion. So everything is still the same. The magistrate's still on the case. The district judge is still on the case. He's always been on the case. It's just that the way it's set up, the magistrate does all the flunky work, all the leg work. He does all the stuff until it gets to the actual trial. Then the district judge takes over. So I don't believe that the magistrate judge is no longer on the case. I think what's happened is when Paint Chips appealed his decision on denying those document number 116 and document 117, the one that his father, supposedly wrote.
Yeah, I think Squid actually covered that the other day, didn't she, on her stream?
Yeah, I think we did. We did go over it pretty much. But that's what's happened. He's still there. There is no order changing judges. There's no actual order saying this judge is no longer going to be the judge. It's going to be somebody else. I do believe it was just for this one particular appeal is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Could be wrong. Don't no harm in if I am, but I honestly and truthfully believe that's what it is.
Mm. Now the thing, here's the thing. Now I'm not going to say I dislike or like anybody in this. What I do believe is that this thing is being dragged out deliberately. I've been saying this. We've been saying this quite a while now.
Oh yeah.
But one thing I have noticed is that the anti what the hell's ecosystem is falling apart. I mean, it's tremendously falling apart to such a point. It's actually very funny because I actually wrote something, and if you know what I sent you tonight.
What you just sent? Just
Yeah, the live stream intro, the Hales Race Anti what
yes.
the Hales Ecosystem, the case study online communities. I'm going to read that out now, if that's okay with you.
All right, go for it.
You said the second one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to read this out. This is. I was actually going to put this into the comments, but I'm going to read this out. But I've got something else for you. Live stream intro, the Hales Races Anti what the Hales Ecosystem, the case study in online communities. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's yours truly, SpawnTrooper, joined once again by my co-host, Mypretty. Tonight's stream is going to be a deep one. We're exploring what has become known as the Hales Race Anti what the Hales Ecosystem, a fascinating and sometimes chaotic look into how online groups form, fracture, and try to hold each other accountable. Over the past several weeks, we've gathered research, examined open source material, and spoken with two independent observers who've been watching this whole situation unfold. Together, we've looked at how leadership shifts affect credibility inside online communities, what happens when personal rivalries override transparency, why accountability and fact-checking matter when digital ecosystems collide. Everything discussed tonight is drawn from publicly available information and framed as a commentary and analysis. No speculation, no personal attacks, just verifiable data and informed opinion. So grab your coffee, settle in, and join us with a serious but thought-provoked look at the Anti-What the Hell's ecosystem. Now, this is what I wrote earlier, right? Now, this is what I wrote last night after we spoke. Please hold, your call's important to me. If I can find it. Oh boy, where are we? 1 second. No, it's not that one. Please hold. You carry on talking while I find it.
You just searching, huh?
Yeah, I've freaking lost it. I've got so much crap out here now.
I have that same problem when I go to look for court documents. It's like they're everywhere. It's just a pluffler.
Yeah.
I have so much stuff.
I can't wait until it's all over. I'm just gonna go delete.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine when that day does come when I don't have to have screenshots and court? I have 4,000 photos on my laptop. On my tablet, and it's mostly court documents. Just because some things I want to be able to put my hand on quickly.
Yeah. Okay, I found it. Right, you ready for this?
Okay.
Now, this is obviously my personal opinion and personal insights, and and sometimes you have to. I mean, I actually richly asked AI what the opinion was, and I got so many different answers. But when I rewrote it and then put it back in, it just started getting a little bit stupid. And the thing is, I'm not here trying to belittle anybody. I mean, Mr. Magoo is a fucking idiot anyway. Right, but the thing is, it's not about him. It's about the principle. It's about the namesake, per se. So basically, right here, this is what I then wrote: research statement of findings. Richard A. Luthman. You're going to find out what A stands for. Objective: to clarify the identity distinctions between individuals named Richard or Alfred Luthman, and to address ongoing confusion regarding the use of the suffixes senior and junior in public, legal, and professional records. Findings. 2 individuals identified. Research confirms that there are 2 distinct individuals sharing the Luthman name. Richard Luthman, Sr., the father. Richard Luthman, the son, also known online under the alias Paint Chips. Multiple names. The use of name suffixes. Richard Luthman Sr. has constantly used the suffix senior followed by his name. That's what we found. Richard Luthman, the son, has never been documented using the suffix junior and in any official, legal, or professional capacity. You will see evidence to that tonight. Support and evidence. A review of available documentation, including public records, legal filings, and media references spanning from 1992 through to 2017 and onwards, reveals no incidents in which Richard Luthman, A. Luthman, identified himself with the suffix junior. The findings and further support. The New York police report where Richard Luthman did not include his middle name or any suffix. A local political campaign interview where the on-screen name clearly displayed Richard Luthman without the inclusion of A, his middle name, or Junior. Rationale of naming convention. According to the verified birth records, Richard Alfred Luthman was born in 19 whatever, sharing his father's first and last name. Consequently, his father's adopted the senior, designated to distinguish between the two. However, there is no evidence that the son ever adopted or used the junior suffix in return. So this is just guess. This is just speculation, okay? Because we can't find anything. This is the first time. This is the first time he's ever used junior. Right. Conclusion. All examinations evidence demonstrates that the junior designation has never been used by Richard A. Luthman in any capacity, any statement or representation implying otherwise or unsupported by variable documentation. Summary. In summary, while there are two individuals with nearly identical names, only Richard A. Luthman Sr. uses the suffix senior. Richard A. Luthman, also known as Paint Chips, has never used junior in any confirmed record, legal document, or public setting. Therefore, any suggestion that Richard A. Luthman identifies as or has used junior is factual, incorrect, and inconsistent with the available evidence. So, that's within the first 28 minutes of this stream.
You know, I wonder, I know this is going to sound stupid, but just hear me out for a second. I wonder if he never used junior because to him it was like a put down, like he was less than. You know, junior means the second. It means not the original. You know, it just seems weird.
Yeah, I mean, I can go 50-50 on that. Junior, if say, for example, you know, my father had the same name, or I had the same name as my father, and, you know, he was senior and I was junior, I'd be very proud of that, because the thing is, you know, he's given me his full name. So therefore, I am basically a representation of my father, and I would be proud of that. You know, I mean, would I always use the suffix? Probably not. But on any official documentation, yes, I would, because it would differentiate me between him. Because at the end of the day, if, say, for example, you live in the same place, or you live in the same vicinity or same town, and something happens, insurance companies, you know, life insurance or house insurance, anything like that, you know, if you don't put the correct information down, it could be me, it could be him. So that you have to differentiate, you know, like if you leave your middle name out, at the end of the day, it's just like Lynette. Lynette has been married 7 times, but she's used so many different variations of her name and middle names. Yeah, it's come to a point where you go, well, I don't believe what you say. I mean, who the hell are you? I mean, exactly. You know, but here's the thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
See, she don't even know who she is.
Yeah, but here's the thing that Richard can't, you know, Ricky Boy, he can't argue. He is using junior and senior as he's weaponizing the suffixes. He is basically weaponizing it. He's also using his father as a weapon as well. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, we have to take his word for it. We have to take his word that his father wrote what he wrote. We have to take his word that his father I don't wish any ill will upon him. I hope that he's healed and everything. But at the end of the day, if you are going to use someone you're going to weaponize your father to have a dig at someone else in court, you have to draw the line somewhere. And the thing is, my red flags went up the moment I saw all that going on, and I thought, you know what, I've covered him a couple of times. And I thought, you know what? There's no way he's ever used Junior. He's never used Junior. So therefore, okay, I have then started doing research, and not just me, other people have as well. And we've come to this conclusion. And you're going to see the proof tonight. Because at the end of the day, it's online. He's a public figure. And one thing, I don't trust him. I don't feel safe. If he would be in the same building, I would not feel safe. I would be on my guard.
Absolutely.
And not just him, with a couple of them, because they are definitely unhinged. All the behavior, everything.
Yeah, I mean, we joke about stuff sometimes, it's calling somebody crazy or unhinged or whatever. But we're really being serious. I mean,
yeah,
he really is.
It's
no joke.
Yeah. I mean, hi Heidi, his whole behavior through this whole thing, he had nothing to do with this case, nor did Volt. Skeletor, really, you guys, right? The only involvement he's got in any shape or form in regards of anyone and anything about this case is the fact that he knows Megan Fox, that he worked with Megan Fox or collaborated with Megan Fox at one point. And that is probably the only type of involvement I actually know of him being in all this. The only people who from the ecosystem who were involved originally was Bruce Matskin and Lisa. Lisa Lee, the fucking crampon. Now she's jumping on different people's platforms, right? Carrying it on. And here's the thing: the ecosystem is done. There's nothing you've got that can either protect you or support you. And the fact that you've got what's her name again, Lynette Preston, making comments about she wants to know where the money is.
Right.
Now, for her, a scrounger and a grifter, to turn around and go, "Hey, where's the money?" And then other people say, "Well, apparently, right, Lisa, the crampon said on a certain stream that she would use the money that she received, right, to get legal defense against Lynette." I mean, implication. There should be a RICO investigate. This smells like RICO. The IRS should get involved. The Fed should get involved. The police should get involved. This needs to be investigated properly because it's going into even in asylum. Oh God, I don't even know how to word this anymore. People who frequent a mental asylum are saner than these people.
True. I mean, like I said, we joke sometimes, but you're actually speaking the truth. It's kind of disheartening when you look at it. You see what it's just.
And the thing,
man ain't right.
It's not right. And here's the big clencher. Okay, he's been in jail on a federal jail.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe has been done federally. Robbie has been done federally. I mean, anyone noticing anything? And the thing is, the fact that he's trying to get rid of the judge. You're going to see something tonight where he's actually tried to do that before. 2018, but you'll see that later. You'll see that in a bit. Now, I don't
understand why he keeps doing the same stuff. It doesn't work for him. He doesn't end up winning in the end. It doesn't work. If I did something and it didn't work for me, I wouldn't do it again.
Do you know why? Because I think the legal system in your country is fucked. Because with all due respect, Mypretty, and to everyone else,
right?
This should have been done and dealt with a while back. It should
is
have been done and
ridiculous
dealt.
how long it's taken to get something this simple done.
I mean, like fucking Amber Heard and Johnny Depp court case didn't got as long. Half the court cases, what that kid who defended himself by unaliving someone on a demonstration a couple of years ago. I mean, there's been court cases that have more clout and have had national news reports on them, have been done quicker. This is all down to Matskin and those idiots dragging it along. And unfortunately, the court system in Florida, or just that unique system, I don't know. But yeah. I obviously saw that there was a Judge Henkel involved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I did some research and I posted that research, and no one posted any research about him, none whatsoever. So I thought, well, hang on a minute. Here you go. Here's a Welsh twat. Have some of that, and I posted it. You got all these people going around flapping their gums. Oh yeah, we know this. Oh yeah, and then covering documents and shit like that. With all due respect, and this is not a dig at you or anyone else. I'm just saying it in general. All right. But no one took the 2 minutes to go, there you go. There's the information about Judge Henkel. And that guy looks like when I said about the other two judges, what was it, Davis and that other guy, and I said, watch this space. This is not going to go the way they want it. And was I right or was I right?
Did you ever there again?
Oh, you're back.
Okay. When we looked up Hinkle, I mean, this guy is like amazing.
Yeah, I don't want to be sitting in his courtroom when he gets.
No, they better be glad they got the magistrate that they got, and they don't have to go through every little thing through Hinkle in a way, because the magistrate's been a lot more lenient, I think, than the actual district judge will be, because everything I've read about him, he is a complete no nonsense kind of person.
The link to Facebook is not working. Huh? What are you on about? Anyway, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, what could possibly go wrong? Or wrong? But we'll go wrong. So, is there anything else you want to bring up in regards to any of this? Hi, Mary.
I do know that it looks like the court case, the hearing for the trespass case, has been delayed till December 17th. I just got a message.
Right.
Even though they won on a default, I mean, even though they won on a thing,
yeah,
the Grangers still have to wait till December the 17th to be able to produce, I guess, the monies and all that have been spent, or what their damages are.
Right. Which, it can, because obviously they would have to get receipts. I mean, like, they deserve. This is going to sound wrong, but I have to say it. I doubt very much they're going to see a penny.
Oh,
unless there's a government body that will give them the money, and then that government body will just take it off them. But I doubt very much that Jeremy or anyone who's fighting against them in any shape or form will see a penny.
I mean, they could see it on the property because the house is not built, so therefore it's not a homestead. It's just a piece of property right now. And they may be able to see, like, she would have to sell her portion of the house and then give that money to to whoever's got a judgment against her. But I'm like you, though. I doubt they'll ever see it.
Yeah,
and I don't think that's even the case is seeing the money. It's just holding her accountable. It's making it's like if you tell your child no, and your child does it anyway, and you tell your child no again, and they do it again. If you don't whoop that youngin and punish it, then that child's going to continue to disobey. It's going to continue to do the things it's being told not to do. It's the same principle with her. Something has to stop her. She's going to continue and continue and continue. But I got a feeling she's going to do that anyway. I got a feeling no matter what happens, she's still going to continue to be the person that she is.
Yeah, I mean, it's the like I've
Like, did you see the thing she just posted?
no, but I've heard that she was talking that she needed I did see a post where she was like she was looking for someone privately so she could borrow money. You know, I mean,
Right.
one thing that is across the board, it's all about money. Like this woman
Absolutely.
is possessed when it comes to money. But here's my question: if they lose everything in courts and everything else, why is the CPS and why is the CD? Why isn't someone investigating about the young'un? I mean, I'm not going to bring the child up. This is the only time I'm bringing the child up, right? But under these circumstances, someone needs to step in because the child can't live in these circumstances.
Well, I got a feeling that's why they're pushing so hard for this camper. She keeps putting up that she's looking for. She says she's bought the camper now. Now all she needs is the $450 to move the camper. And so she wants anybody that wants to donate for that. I think that that's part of her, maybe like what I call a safety plan. They may call it something different, but I think that she has a certain amount of time she has to get certain things done according to CPS.
Well,
That's
the
the way
thing
I
is,
look.
she could always call one of the ecosystems up. I mean, they've made a packet of all this, especially the crampon. I mean, she's made quite a packet. So why I would be calling her. So yeah, right. Give me the money. I need $500. 50 for fuel and $450 for the trail, and bang, done.
Queenie says she ain't giving her no money for a camper because all she's going to do is let that camper get like the first one did.
Yep.
And doggone it, I do hate to say this, but I agree with Queenie on that. I
On
agree with
who?
her. A Queenie.
Oh, right, sorry. I was like, wait, what? Don't call her a queen. How dare you give her that designation?
Well, she thinks she is.
Fucking a lizard. That's what I think she is.
In
She's a
her own mind, she is the queen of denial. That's what she is.
yeah. I was just about to fucking say that. Oh my god, she's in some sort of self-induced coma, walking around going there. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
go on, carry on.
She's still saying it wasn't a felony charge; it was civil. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's the thing. She's asking, like I said again, she's asking people to give her money or
yeah,
loan her money, but she's in a bankruptcy. She can't just do stuff like that.
and
She's not
that,
asking her sister to loan her $20. She's asking for a loan, and she's in the midst of supposedly a bankruptcy. Supposedly
yeah,
the bankruptcy's been reinstated, although just so everybody knows, there's nothing on the court docket about it being reinstated. Just so everybody knows that. But according to the Queen herself, it's been reinstated. I ain't seen it yet. And if it ain't
right,
on the court docket, it ain't happened.
right, okay. Well, let me ask you a question then. All right, why is it that the courts haven't enforced a mental health um shit? What's the word I'm looking for?
You want to know why they haven't done like a mental health evaluation?
Evaluation. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, because I mean, he did because. Excuse me.
Ain't nobody asked for one.
Well, I'm asking for it right now.
We do a petition. We need a petition.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just for her sake. Look, at the end of the day, we're talking about human beings. Even though people don't like him, or I mean, John Cook, he talks out of his ass. He thinks that I'm a pussy and I'm scared of him. Son, let me tell you something right now. You have no clue who I am. I don't need a weapon to stand toe to toe against anybody. I am a weapon. If you wanted to go a couple of rounds with me, that would be entirely your choice. But I can tell you one thing right now, John, right? You need to think about the consequences of your actions. and stop worrying about going into people's streams, fine, you've got a right to speak. You've got every right to say what you want to say. But to try to intimidate and threaten people, and like the last couple of years, all you've done is walk around giving it, oh, look at me, I'm tough. You're not tough. Because if you were tough, you would not be in this situation in the first fucking place. You would be living somewhere happily with some other poor human sapien, and you wouldn't be in a situation. The reason you're in this situation is because you're financially implicated or involved, because part of that property is your money. Right. Sorry to hear that, Squid, but please no derailment tonight. But my apologies and my condolences to you. But let me tell you something right. Let me tell you something right now. If you are listening, John, I would right now find a way to get legal representation for yourself. Because at the end of the day, Linet has thrown you under the bus so many times, you may as well become a bus mechanic. Because you seem to know the underbody of a bloody bus well.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But at the same time, we're talking about human beings. Now, there's definitely some issue going on, because it seems that they can't not scrounge or grift, or what you call it, grift, scrounge.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They just can't stop not doing it. Right? The fact that the crampon said what she said proves hands down that she's still got money. And the fact that people are still giving them money and super chats, I wouldn't give them a penny. I would sit in their chat and just laugh the whole time. I'll just LOL, LOL, LOL. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous.
People believe her and they trust her, and they don't go out and look for the evidence themselves. They just like take Robbie. Robbie doesn't go out and see the stuff himself. He doesn't go on Facebook and see the court documents that are posted or see whatever. He just listens to what Lisa tells him and he goes by what she says. He doesn't find it out for himself. So she could be telling him something that's not true, but because she's his friend, he believes her. But everything is open to interpretation until you have that actual court document in your hand. It's your interpretation of that document.
Yeah.
But once you've got that actual court document sitting there in front of you, you can't really go against it. You have to read what's said and what's there, because that's what the judge is going to do. He's not going on Facebook. He's not going on YouTube. He's not seeing anything other than what crosses his desk in the four corners of that piece of paper. And that's what he's looking at. So that's what you need to make your decision based on. Is what the judge is going to make a decision.
Hang on a minute. If you're bankrupt and you're borrowing more money, you're adding more creditors to your freaking bankruptcy list, aren't you?
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
And you're not allowed to borrow money, are you?
No, not while you're in the midst of a bankruptcy. Now, once the bankruptcy has been, done and discharged, once it's finished, you can go out and borrow money the very day that your bankruptcy is discharged. Yeah. If somebody's stupid enough to loan it to you, then you can go borrow it.
Yeah, and
I've known people that bought cars the day their bankruptcy was signed at the court. They went and bought a brand new car.
And here's another thing: the deposition that she failed to go to, and the fact that she now needs to be physically in court for this. From what I understand, is that the people on Zoom are going to probably be the court reporter or the person who writes the report, whatever. But they have to be physically in court. Is that correct?
Well, yes and no. Yes, the judge did say he wanted her in court, but based on the fact that she does have a child that has special needs, they may allow her to be there via Zoom, but I'm not sure. It's just going to depend on how Randy maneuvers it. I would think she would have to show up, and the only person that would be there on Zoom would be like Larry. Because Larry, if he wanted to, to witness it, because Larry is in Kentucky. Yep. And so I would think that Larry would be able to come via Zoom to watch the deposition. He can't talk in the deposition. He can't ask any questions. He can't say anything. but he can be a party to it to actually watch and listen.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. The last order that the judge gave did not give specific instructions like the first order did. The first order said she had to be there in person.
Right.
That's the one she didn't show up for.
And that puts her in contempt of court. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
But that's up to the judge and whether or not the judge enforces that. But this order, the last order that he put in, didn't specifically say that she had to be there, but it may be that the first order still carries. When he said that may still carry over into this one. They just reset a different date. I'm not 100% sure. I'd hate to tell you something I didn't know.
Right. So are we expecting another blowout? My mother died. My mother didn't die. My dog died. My dog's not died. My anxiety is over the roof. I'm going to be popping Smarties like she did on the last one.
If she goes in there with no attorney, which she's going to go in there with no attorney because she didn't have one, because the $6,000 that was raised was so she could file bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. And not to get her a defense attorney, which is absolutely what she needs. 100% is a defense attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Then, I think we're going to see one and the same. I think she's going to have an attitude. She's going to have her ass on her shoulders, and she's going to come in with an attitude, and she's going to show that she has an attitude because that's who she is.
So she's going to need a lot of toilet paper to wipe her mouth after she takes her face for a shit.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know it.
Yeah. I mean, I find it quite strange that like a lot of stuff that I've actually said in the past is popping up on other streams. And you know what? Some of it I quite like because I'm glad that people are actually listening. But some of it I find it a little bit, well, hang on a minute. Did you do the research? Did you actually, I mean, for me, it's not this is not a vendetta or anything else, or I just it's me bringing the truth to the surface. And I've always been that way. It's the truth, the evidence, and that's it. Now, as far as I'm concerned, when this is over and done with, I'm not gonna lose any sleep whatsoever. But one thing I am going to be happy with is the amount of people I have actually met through all this. Oh, you, Squid, Gail, Robert, Kasha, Roy, SMN, all the people, and yes, even you, Joey, and Melody, and everyone else I've met. But one thing I won't do, I will never kiss anyone's ass, and I'll say it as it is. And if you don't like it, that's your choice. Right? If you want to be offended, you have a right to be offended, but don't be offended just for the sake of being offended. But when it comes to people like Luthman, people like Matskin, and all these other people who've injected themselves into this. Now, do I agree on some of the stuff that Jeremy Hales does? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I agree.
I've had pet peeves about him from the get-go. However, he is a businessman. He is a genuinely nice guy. You can tell that. Mm-hmm. You can tell that he's a nice guy. But he's a one guy. He won't play around. If you rub him up the wrong way, or if you try to go toe to toe with him, he will stand his ground and he will knock you into next week. If he has to.
And
if he has
that's
to.
How everybody should be. Yeah, I agree.
But like I said, tonight's going to be an interesting one because, a lot of research was done for tonight. And I think you guys want to see that research, don't you?
I want to see it.
You want to see it.
Okay. I want to see it.
Right. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. Right. Mypretty and I and some other unnamed anonymous source of information. The CI. Okay. We did some research, and basically I already had some of it, but hi, SMN. How you doing, buddy? Timothy, sorry, mate. I did not see you. I do apologize. Anyway, so we did some research. So let me introduce you to this chap here. All right. Let me introduce you to him. This is Richard Luthman, aka Mr. Magoo. Right. Or what's the other one? Oh God, what's his name? What's the old guy's name from the cartoons? What's his name again?
Mr. Magoo?
No, not Mr. Magoo. Can't remember. But anyway, the facts. Here are the facts. Okay, so let's go into the facts, shall we? The facts. Okay. Now we've been talking and we've been pointing out the fact that Richard Luthman never used junior, and he's only done it in this document. Now I call bullshit to that document, and I personally think that he's wrote everything, and that, to be honest with you, I don't think his father probably had some input, and probably, being a father, of course you're going to agree. So no matter what is said, this is speculation, and it's allegedly. The conversation between Richard Luthman and Richard Luthman Sr., okay, could have been anything. They could have been dancing around the table like one of them, but okay, they could have been holding hands, going "Kumbaya," and all, who knows? Okay?
Passing the peace pipe.
Yeah, passing the old pipe and everything else. Right now, what you're going to see tonight, this research is from online. All you have to do is type the name in and you'll find it. Okay. He is a public figure. This is public information, and I have tried to redact as much as I possibly could. If I missed anything, please let me know. And like I said, this is for criticism, journalistic investigation, and education. Okay. So if you got any objections, then, tough. Is this the right one? Oh, no, that's the fucking wrong one. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Here we go. Right. As you can see here, okay, this goes back all the way to 1987. And as you can see, right, you will have Richard Luthman A and then Richard Luthman A Sr. At nowhere, these are official documents. I can't remember what this is on, but these are all different documents. And as you can see, these dates go back to 87, 92, 94, 95, 2002, 2014, 15, and 17. All right. So you can see nowhere does it say junior, right? Only senior.
Right.
Okay. Here, again, he is being recorded by a TV program, a news channel. All right. This is when he was going, he was going for borough president candidate. Yeah. Again, no middle initial, no junior on his name. Here's a police report. Okay. This is a police report where he's got a protective order against him. Okay. Again, right. This is a police report. No middle initial, no junior. Okay. Again, the police report. So it's a real police report. Here, the biography that I showed you the other day. Okay. This is the biography. All right. No junior behind it, but he uses his middle name, his middle initial A. Okay. Again, no junior. Now here you'll see that I've basically taken a document that I also showed you the other day, or the last stream. Okay, you'll see all these names, right? No initial in the middle, or no junior on his name. Interesting, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Now, these are facts, but it gets better. It gets way fucking better. Here, court documents. Okay, 2020, I believe this was. Right, again, Richard Luthman, right, admitted as Richard Albert Luthman, no junior behind the name. Again, no junior behind the name. All this is public available information.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is publicly available information. Now, this here, okay, right, was his grievance. Okay. Now, this one here is the Supreme Court. Now, as you can see, this is 2018. Again, no initial, no junior behind his name. And it goes on and on and on and on. Okay? Now here, right, you can see no initial, nothing. So I put it to you that he is talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because he is basically using that title now to play the victim role. He's basically using that now, right? He's weaponized that suffix. Nowhere on any of the documents, nowhere in the newspapers, on court documents, police reports, anywhere do you find him using Junior at the end of his name. Now, if a process server, and here comes the magic, if a process server addresses you as Richard A. Lufman and there's no Junior behind it, then it would be common fucking sense that it's not addressed to his father. So therefore, a process server knocking on a door going, "Hello, Mypretty, are you Mypretty? Yeah, are you related to Mypretty Junior? Wait, what? No, because Junior wouldn't be on it. So, I'm Richard Lufman Senior. Oh, right. So, who's Richard Lufman to you? Oh, he's my son. There you go. You've been served. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Turn around and walk away. Because that is probably what happened. Please go ahead.
You're exactly right. That is exactly what happened. They just walked up and knocked on the door and asked a question. The lady probably said, because it was the stepmother answered the door according to court documents, and she just said, "No, he's not here." He said, "Well, here, let me leave this with you."
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing is, a process server can use any tactic to hand over a document if you're being served. They can do anything, like tape it to a gate, for example.
Yeah.
Or post it through the letterbox. Hi, Barbara. Hi, everyone. Right? Or post it through the letterbox. But when you then take it, because only certain people live in that building, when you take that letter and go return to sender, it doesn't matter if you pick up that process, that document, you've been served. So putting on it return to sender, you're an absolute idiot, stupid Dave. And
I would never have acknowledged, period. I just wouldn't even have bothered. I'd act like I never got it. Like it just never made it to my house. Nothing.
It just shows you. It shows you. Right. It just shows you the level of intelligence some of these people have. Now, look. This is not a personal thing for me. This is me proving facts. This is just basically proving facts. And it's very easy to oh fuck's sake. It's very easy to prove someone wrong. And the fact that Richard Lufman put that document in, right, knowing full well he's going to get attention brought to him. Of course he's going to get attention brought to him. Do you know why? It's because he's doing everything online. He's Subchat, all these different websites. Now, when he was actually done for setting up loads of Facebook accounts and stuff like that, well, we basically all witnessed what that was like. The amount of accounts he has. If you go and do a research on YouTube and see how many YouTube accounts he has.
Oh my God, it's like ridiculous.
I mean, and this person, and then they wonder why they stand out like a fucking deer in the headlights of a Morris Minor. And by the way, a Morris Minor only has 3 wheels, like a center wheel and 2 wheels at the back.
I know that now.
Right? Yeah,
I've learned. I've been taught. Hey, Joey.
Right, you learn something new today, haven't you?
I'm proof positive that you can teach an old dog new tricks. I know I'm
Woo!
too far now. But
Now,
you're right. He's like
yeah.
a little spoiled. Luther's like a little spoiled child, that does all the bad things just so he gets the attention because he just wants attention. It doesn't matter what kind of attention he gets. He just wants attention.
Now, here's a little message to paint chips. Here's a little message to paint chips. You are a liability. Your history over the last 7 years, 8 years, right, or going back to 2012, 2013, right, you have made yourself into a character that I wouldn't trust with the wrapper of money. You know, the money that they roll up in coins, the coin money.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust you with that wrapper, let alone anywhere near money. That's point one. Point two, on a legal standpoint, I wouldn't trust you to write a hymn, let alone your name, on a piece of paper. I wouldn't trust you. And the fact that you go around and you try to intimidate people and you try to, use legal jargon, right? If, like, the thing is, if a lawyer decided, you know what, right? Fine, you want to play that game, then we're going to play that game, and then go from A to Z or A to Z and go, right, this is what he was, this is what he's doing, this is what he's done, this is what happened, that's when he went there, this is when he went into jail, this is what he done, da 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 da. Right? And if the judge turns around and says, well, what you're doing here, I am giving you a picture of the individual who is sitting there making accusations, bang. So therefore, I need to give you the base ground rule, the ground base, so you know who we're dealing with. And only fairly to protect my client, blah, blah, blah. And then bang, 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 bang. There you go. And then if it's in front of a jury, the jury will go, well, hang on a minute. If he's doing this and he's done this to other people, and we're talking multiple people, and it's not just one judge or a DA that he is harassing and whatever, all right?
No, he's an equal opportunity harasser.
Yes, absolutely. Just like I'm an equal opportunist hater. I hate everyone equally,
Exactly.
So hi there, Moon Wolf. I as far as I am concerned, okay, the crampon, look, the ecosystem is fallen apart. Simple as that. It is fallen apart. It is barely hanging on. And the fact that like the walrus, the flea, the crampon is dragging other people into this. Basically, if you ever, and I know you guys are sitting out there listening to this, right? Have you ever heard of a saying called human shield?
Yeah.
Because that's what you are for these people. You're a human shield, because they will convince you that what comes out of their mouth is are Skittles, and what they poop is unicorn poo, right? And then you will start believing them, and then you'll start protecting them, and then suddenly you're on a receiving end, and then you will get all the stick, and they will sit there go, no, I didn't.
We see it happen all the time.
Yeah. And that's what's been going on over the last year and a half. At the end of the day, it's very easy for people to use other people as scapegoats. Very easy. Very, very easy. All right. But I'll tell you one thing. You can see you when you notice it, you see it, you'll know. Trust me. And to those people, I had a parlay with a couple of people. They've gone quiet. And then I had another parlay a week or so ago with someone else. And I don't have any ill will towards them. All I want to say is this: if they are listening, right, distance yourself from these people. Because at the end of the day, you will just end up on the receiving end. They don't care about you. They don't care about your status. They don't care about your background. They don't care about anything. All they care about is that they've got something between them and people who are calling them out, who are proving them wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Hang on one second. Let me get my cord to plug up my laptop. I thought it was plugged up, and it's not. Hang on just a minute. I'll be right back.
Yep. Please hold. Your call is important. Mypretty is plugging it in. Oh, yeah. No, so yeah, I mean, it's like at the end of the day, one of three things needs to happen. The courts need to get a grip of themselves and actually deal with this properly. Two, when it comes to the cases, I mean, the thumbnail case or the trespass case, I mean that technically that's now on Therese and Brett to sort out the information that the courts need to finalize that, right? Then you got Deuce Matskin, who thinks that he is such a freaking god that he's going to take on Larry, DOI guy. I can't wait to see that happen. I am really, really looking forward to that. Right? Yeah, yeah, that's going to be fun. The DOI guy, he's gonna. I think he's going to teach. He's going to teach.
Sell tickets.
Yeah, he's going to teach Matskin some new tricks that even Matskin didn't realize.
We could sell tickets for that. We'd be rich.
Yeah,
we'll do a pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view, yeah. Fuck it. I would even monetize just to go down to members only.
Hell yeah, we'll do a pay-per-view for that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going against my integrity and my ethics on that one. I would definitely fucking monetize just to go, yeah. I'd probably make about $2-3, but that'd be worth every fucking penny.
Heck yeah. I want to be the announcer on that.
In
this corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight in the ring in the blue corner, we have some long-nosed prick. And in the other corner, we have got the Italian-style dressed man who now wears a T-shirt. Good on him. I am really proud of him. I'm glad he took that suit off.
I love me some Larry. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I am so glad he took that. I'm glad he took that suit off. I mean,
I am too. He needs to relax a little bit more. And every time I've ever talked to Larry, Larry is everything that you see in his videos. He is exactly that kind of person. He really is. Yeah. He's not putting on any airs. That's the kind of person Larry is, and I absolutely just adore him too. He's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I mean, like. Fucking hell, Squid! I'd grip the fuck out of that. Bruce Buffer, here I come. Bruce Buffer, here I come.
Squid, we'll be selling T-shirts.
Oh shit! Hey, that's not a bad idea. Oh, wait a minute. Stupid Dave did that, didn't he? Do you know what? It was quite funny. I can remember that. I actually came across a video, and I went, "Oh, I fucking remember this," because like one night, I can't remember where it was, but I said that someone's going to fucking start doing T-shirts, with I plead the fifth or my anxiety is over the wall. And then fucking a couple of days later, stupid Dave suddenly went, I have got new merch. And I was like, really? What a prick.
He's something all right.
I mean, seriously, when oh, no. Oh God! That's these. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's karma getting me back. Anyway, so I forgot what I was saying now. What was I saying? Go on, you talk. I forgot what I was saying.
Poor Living with Life says they think their eyeball is torn. And they're
dealing with an eyeball is torn and dealing with an infection, so I am lurking. Living with Life. If you look left and right, does it hurt looking left and right?
Okay, how do you tear your eyeball?
No, it's basically when you look around, when you're looking left and right and up and down, and it hurts. Like it hurts. That means you sprained a tendon or a ligament inside your eye. Right. Sometimes it happens. I don't know how it happens, but it does happen. So, just put some ice on it and, just take it easy for a couple of days. And if you still got issues, then contact your eye doctor or doctor. Why do I know this shit? Oh, yeah. No.
Hey, look, I am a pluffler of useless knowledge. I'll be the first one to admit it. I know just stupid off-the-wall stuff. I think I watch too much of How It's Made in Modern Marvels.
Oh, God, I tell you.
I don't know. Useless stuff.
Oh, rubbing my eyeball because of allergies, right?
Oh, you poor baby. Oh,
Right.
allergies are terrible right now too.
Okay, so Sarah, let me ask you a question. When you look if you look left and right and then up and down and then do it in a circle, does it hurt your eye to do that? Because also, if you rub your eye, what you don't realize, there's a possibility that you've scratched not your retina, but the membrane above your actual eyeball. So there's a possibility that you've scratched it, and it'll take a couple of days to heal. But try to, when it feels itchy, just try to put something cold or but nothing damp, just cold. Cool it down.
Cold does make it when your allergies are acting up, because my allergies get so bad sometimes. Just rubbing my eyes, it makes my eyes just raw, just even touch.
Yeah,
but something cold does help, and it does help the itch. Something cold.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say now. Anyway, so there you go. So, anyone from Jeremy Hales watching this, pass it on to Randy Socket that they should get their PI to do some research on Junior, yeah, and basically prove for fact that he is weaponizing the suffixes and that he's basically, and technically he doesn't have to use the suffix. Do you know why?
Because it's
only one person with the same name has to use a suffix.
Right. So either the dad or him, either one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing I don't get is, Tricky Dicky always throws all this stuff back in the court's face. You can tell just by the way he writes his motions, the disrespect that he has for the law and for the judicial system, that he took an oath to uphold and do whatever he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
He has this disdain for the judicial system. It's not serving him well. He's already got this DA in New York ready to come down on him big time because he keeps sending him emails.
One second. A very important individual has just approached me. Hello, my dear. Hello, Queen. Yes, please, but you are my queen and I love you. What have you got behind your back? What are you hiding behind your back?
Is that frying pan to hit you in the head with?
I'm not hiding any rolling pin or anything.
No, wait a minute. She didn't say no. She did not say rolling pin. Why did you say rolling pin? What's in the kitchen? What are you hiding? What's going on? Do I need a helmet?
Well, I did say frying pan.
Yeah, she did say frying.
And I said rolling pin. You can hide it better behind your back because
that's true. That's true.
Send help now.
She don't need no help. She's got you.
Oh shit. Yeah, but the thing, that's pre. Oh shit! I need a helmet. Someone send help now.
I'm telling you, she'll need no help.
Yeah, if you hear this, once I was a small boy, DB ding ding, that's me done. Then you know that I've just been hit over the head with whatever. I forgot what I was going to say now. Hang on a minute.
She just got you all befuzzled. I feel like he's safe. If she ain't got him after all these years, he's probably safe at this point.
I tell you one thing, I worship the ground that woman walks on.
Well, she's a saint. She lives with you.
Excuse me? Say that again?
I said you should worship the ground she walks on. She's a saint. She lives with you.
Oh, wait a minute. cheeky short ass hobbit. Oh God. Can you imagine 911? What is your emergency? I was been hit over the head by my wife, and she had a frying pan. Oh, really? Do you know what color it was? No, all I saw was stars. Well, hello, sweetheart. Are you going to do what? Fucking turn around, get against the wall, put your hands against the wall. No, put your hands against the wall. I'm fucking searching you. Don't move, I'm fucking searching you. Yeah, just make sure it's just the book. Don't laugh like that. That scares the fuck out of me when you laugh like that.
That's because you know she's contemplating.
No, she's like,
That's a cackle.
yeah. Yeah, that's right. SMN. Anyway, so right, okay, let's move on. Let's fucking.
She fixes his food. He's worried she'll put something in it.
No, I tell you one thing. I would know that, like, oh, the cat's playing dead now. Are you playing dead? You playing dead?
Or did the cat eat your food?
The fucking cat. She is the most laziest. Right. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a very quick intermission. So Mypretty can go to the potty, and I can do what I need to do. All right. So what do you think? 2 minutes? 5 minutes?
Just a couple minutes, fine with me.
Yep. Okay. Right. So we'll mute. Yeah, mute. Hang on a minute. Let me. My brain's gone. And I don't have that picture ready. Anyway, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick intermission, all right, and then after that, we're just going to talk about films and shit. The cat saved me. Yeah, I wish. So, are you ready for the intermission, madam?
I am.
Okay, right. So let's have fun with this tune and see you after the intermission. Muting my mic now. Okay, and we're back. Hope you enjoyed that. Well, I'm back. And there you go. Are you back?
Yes, I'm back. I'm echoing.
Oh, yeah, you are echoing, aren't you? What about now? You echoing now?
No, I'm not echoing now.
Not
I
echoing.
was just reading the court paperwork that's just showed up on the docket in Levy County. And I'm a little confused. I haven't read it yet, guys, so don't ask no questions about it because I don't understand it yet. I haven't read it. But it's the amended answers, defense's counterclaims. And I'm not exactly sure what she has done. She's answering, I guess, where she's counterclaiming against them. I don't know. I don't know what she's done here, to be honest with you. I have no idea. But this is the one that she was entered a default judgment on. This is the trespass case that she was issued a default judgment with the Grangers that they have to give their accounting of their money that they've spent and their punitive damages, what monetary money they're looking for on December 17th now. And I don't understand. She has filed an amended answer, defense's counterclaims. That just came in just now. I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
Well, you know what that means then, don't you?
That means she's gonna try to have she's trying to get the default judgment turned over.
Yep. And I'm starting to think that I doubt very much Bruce will be helping her. I doubt very much Luthman or what's her name again, Leslie, any of them. Right? What I think, it's definitely someone from Otter Creek, because whoever's writing this for her, right? I doubt very much it'll be the Crampons after the interaction or the back and forth with those two. So I'm starting to point at someone in Otter Creek.
What?
That's helping her write this stuff legally.
Oh no, this is Bruce, 100%.
Are you sure?
I'll put every dollar I got, and I'm not a betting person. I'll put every dollar I got that is Bruce. But I'm serious. There is not even a question in my mind. It's not even something I have to contemplate. I know it as much as I know that I am a mother to 2 children. I know that this has Bubbles stamp written all over it. There's not a question in my mind, because there's no way Bubbles is going to walk away from it, because if by chance this turned around and it went in Lynette's, went in her way, he's got to still be able to stand up and say, yes, I helped her. It was all because of me. His ego wouldn't let him not do it. This is Bubbles, 100%.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was thinking
more praise.
Yeah, I was thinking more down the line of Russ the Sus and his contacts, because let's be honest with you, when all this started, Russ the Sus was stuck to her like shit, the glue to
That's why he thought she would be able to help him get back in the mayoral seat.
Well, I mean, they did lie about that, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. But that's why he was sticking with her. That's why. But yeah, this is Bubbles. The way it's written, just by briefly looking over it for just a few seconds, 100% Bubbles wrote this.
Well, I mean, the guy, he won't be a lawyer for long, that's for sure. He's definitely going to lose his license after this. And if he's allowed to keep his license after this, good luck to you guys. If you ever need legal representation, I would suggest that at least one person in your family becomes a lawyer. At least then you know that you can fucking get the correct type of protection.
Yeah, because she's got down here prepared with the free assistance of a lawyer.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that the name of that lawyer is not put on there. If you getting free assistance from someone, right? Don't you have to identify that person? Because if you go to court and you sit in court representing yourself, but you've been helped writing documents that you need to use in court, wouldn't it be beneficial? Yeah. But I mean, me personally, if it is numbskull, if it is the keel nosed idiot, then there's probably a reason why he's not putting his name on the record.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. It is, and that's because he took himself off the case. It would be like a huge.
And he lied about that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is what I can't understand. I mean, like, I know that like at some point he is going to get slapped with sanctions, but you know, if I was right, here's the thing: if I was a judge, hypothetically speaking, if I actually knew what the fuck was going on in regards to a lot of the case law and everything else, and I sat on a bench and I was a judge and I looked at this, yes, Randy Shockey got sanctioned a month, probably 6 weeks after. Where's Bruce? Where are you, Mr. Matskin? Oh, where are you? Why aren't you in my chambers? Oh, what? Right, okay. Bang, go to jail until you can pay. Until you can pay the sanctions. And the fact that he lied on a document and put it into the court system, and he lied that he was fired by his clients, which he didn't, because they admitted it. They didn't fire him. He asked them to be released.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Now I know that I just looked it up, and it says that. Let's see.
Use Bubbles' nose as downboard. Are you insane? I'd rather use it as an icebreaker. Go to the Antarctic and just crash through ice. I mean,
It says in Florida, you do not have to list the name of the attorney that helped you. It's called ghostwriting, but you have to disclose that you received legal assistance.
Right.
So much for all the other things that she's done that she's not disclosed that somebody helped her write it. But she does put that in this document that it was help. She did have help from a free attorney.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it on a couple of documents from her.
But it's only been done recently. It hasn't been done all the way along.
Right. So does that mean if this person is helping her write this stuff, does that mean this person is also going to be present when she gets deposition?
No, he cannot be present when she gets depositions. He is not her attorney of record. He is not representing her. There has been no contractual. In order for that's why you have to pay a retainer. Some attorneys, even if they do pro se or they do things, they'll waive their fee, but there has to be some kind of contractual. You have to have a contract with each other, and there's no contract between her and Bruce anymore.
And
he is not the attorney of record.
Oh no! And you know something else? Where am I going? I'm fucking gone the wrong way. Do you know what I find quite interesting? Most of the stuff that has happened over the last year, 9 months plus year, everything has backfired for him. Everything. And the fact that only a handful of people have actually pointed it out. I mean, the fact that someone posted a screenshot of the grift that they were doing about the fence, about Christmas, the fence, and I'm like going, doesn't anyone fucking listen, or do the Americanese need a special language to translate from the King's English? Because I could have sworn that I mentioned that in October last year, the fence was already paid for.
Yes.
Actual fact, it was paid for before that. In fact. Now, I'm not sure if it, only me had any involvement in that, and I'm just guessing, speculating. But what I can't understand is the fact that people are still sort of supporting this shit with everything that's happened, with all the court cases that she has been involved in, that they've been basically that she's been part of. Every single one of them, she's walked away from. by saying, "Oh, I voluntarily surrender or voluntary, dismiss it." Every single one.
I will
And
say that a lot of the people in the anti-what the hell's part of it, I have noticed a lot of them do not support what Luthman is doing. They do not support him at all, which is something that I haven't seen much of coming from that side. Usually they support anybody that hates Jeremy. But they have really lately stepped up and had, said their piece about what's going on with all this. Even Only Me has spoken against Luthman.
Nina Cornet, you said a lot last year that happened before others decided to jump on this. But because I'm an observer, I observe stuff. I mean, I'm not saying that I know everything, but I watch. I notice patterns, and the biggest issue is that there's a lot of people. How can I say this without sounding? There's a lot of people out there who are very easily misled, and it's an unfortunate thing. It's just like, for example, when was the last time anyone saw or spoke to Maxlab? I would like to know if he's okay, if he's doing okay. I don't hate the guy. I just think that his actions were, but people like him, or there's other people who were smack bang in the middle of all this, and they've disappeared off the face of the earth. Now, maybe it's a good thing. It's healthy not to be part of this. And like even myself, I pulled away from certain stuff because at the end of the day, it's just repetitive. It's just the same thing, just said in different. When you have 10 people, you're going to get 10 different variations of opinion.
Right.
And like Mypretty and I, or Squid and I, when we discuss stuff, right, we're discussing stuff, but we have to agree on a setup of a sentence, because like if we have an opinion, two different opinions on something, right, it'll just sound completely confusing. So over the last 18 months, I've just pointed out factual stuff that other people haven't, and then it's just
and
like,
it depends on how you're looking at it too. Some people look from just am I back again?
Yeah, you need to stop licking that freaking screen.
I'm not licking the screen. I'm just sitting here.
That's what she said.
But some people look at it from just the court aspect of it, which is the part that I like the best, because you can't, court documents are just that. They're court documents. It's black and white. It's on the paper. And then some people look at it from a different angle. So if you don't kind of agree on the thing whenever you're talking amongst yourselves, it is kind of confusing because you don't know which person's looking at it from what standpoint.
Yeah, Roy and Janet, thanks very much. As long as he's all right and he's doing, at the end of the day, he is a human being. But it's the thing. This whole thing, I don't think even Matskin realized how far this is going to go out of control. Because you haven't heard or seen a peep of him for a while now.
Oh, I don't know about that. He tried to join my group yesterday on Facebook.
Did he?
And yes, he did. And I had to say, not today, Satan.
Yeah. I mean,
he don't want to join my group. Trust me, I'm not the one he wants.
I mean, that's probably that. I mean, I would be honest with you. That's probably where I would actually break every single rule in that group. I mean, I called Matskin out very early on in all this. In fact, I called him out very early on in all this. The discrepancies and everything else, and the fact that he actually sat on people's streams and complained and whined about coughing, sneezing, I think I was a bit poorly at the time, if I can remember correctly. The fact that he was whining and complaining, but then slipping up and making mistakes. I mean, they this is what got me. Sitting on a platform, making out that you're some sort of freaking god, right? Your ego causes more problems than you think. You can sit on your platform and talk out your ass as much as you like, but when you get people like me who'll sit there and just listen, and then like you don't realize you'll say it, and some people will just miss it because it's so quick. And like there was one evening when like someone said, "Oh, you need to go and check this out." So I went, "Okay," and I was like, "Dude, is she talking? Who? The Crampon?" He went, "No." Oh, thank God for that. So I went, and within 15 seconds, I actually caught him lying through his teeth. So I challenged him. But what I find quite strange is no one else did. That's what's pissing me off. I don't even live in the United States of America. I don't even know a lot about the American law system over there. But I'm the one who caught him in a freaking lie, and I'm the one who fucking put him on under the spotlight, and no one else did. That is what pisses me off, because everyone who can see what's going on should come together in a common goal to prove these people wrong with the lies and deception and the general freak show that they're portraying, right? Instead of like, oh yeah, we're better than you, or we're like, no. It has to come to a point where like Jeremy turns around and says, right, he's going to gather everything. He can take my videos. I don't care. As long as they use correctly and in court, because at the end of the day, pardon?
I said, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Who was on Lisa's live stream last night? Deuce Boy. But look at the difference. All right. Every time they streamed, there was always a group of them. But that all stopped the moment the truth started coming to the surface. That all stopped until people started pointing out the discrepancies. I mean, come on, people. You can't be that naive.
I know that Ray was up there last night on the panel, and then a bunch of other, people that are just, her yes people.
Well, at the end of the day, Ray made his bed, let him lay in it. And, my condolences for his loss, but no, I'm not going to say but. Yeah, I am sorry for his loss. And the fact that they used the passing of his wife. I mean, why the fuck are they weaponizing this shit?
I don't get where they're saying, like, okay, my thing with last night was, and I mean, maybe I've missed it, and that could have happened because I've been busy lately, but I've never heard Jeremy say one word against Mrs. Bonebreak. I've not heard him say one word against her. But yet, that's what was being sold last night. That's what was being sold, that Jeremy went after his wife, attacked his wife. Even after she died, he did this and he did that. And supposedly somebody made a comment on the obituary post. Well, all I can tell you is I looked at the obituary post 3 or 4 times before it was taken down, and nobody had posted anything. But let's say somebody did. That's not Jeremy's fault. Just like you can't hold Lisa accountable for everything that somebody says that hates Jeremy.
No, you can't. And also, I mean, I'm not going to mention names, but the thing is, like, I know some of the people well enough to say that they wouldn't do something like that.
Right.
But at the same time, their conduct and behavior, past, present, and in the future, is questionable. But I know for a fact that certain individuals would have not steeped that fucking low.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, Now, are there people that would stoop that low? Of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Of course there are. But that doesn't mean, but you can't hold somebody responsible. That's like saying, that's like saying I beat my wife because I listened to a song.
Oh, do you?
And then you want to sue the band. You can't do that. It's not the band's fault.
The roof is on fire. Oh, let's go and set fire to my roof.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on. You got to take accountability for your own actions on some things.
Yeah.
You can't blame Jeremy for what other people say. The only person Jeremy's responsible for is Jeremy Bryan Hales. That's it. He's the only person he's responsible for.
Well, he's also
He's not
responsible for George. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but not for what she says or what she comments. He's
Yeah.
not responsible for that. And Lisa is not responsible for everything that people say that hate Jeremy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the truth. Like her or don't like her, it is the truth. So you can't blame. Now, if Jeremy had said or done something, that'd be one thing. But this is what they're selling. This is the narrative.
But here's the thing. Look, Jeremy's no angel. I mean, he can be an arrogant fucker once in a while as well. But but here's the thing, though. Everything he's done, he's not sat there and just flapped his gums. He's asked legal advice. He's going, can I say this? Can I say this? Can I do that? Can I? No, yes, no, yes. I doubt very much, with all this going on, that he would put himself in a position where they can turn around and say, well, he did this. He said that. You know what I mean? This whole time, all he's been doing is defending himself on accusations, I mean, like, the guy has richly been, pushing back against the fucking closing wall from day one. And just because the greed and the selfishness of two people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, figure that one out. And like, this could have been dealt with differently had it not been for someone going, oh, wicked, let's contact Lynette, let's contact John, let's go and do this for them, let's do that for them. We've got a platform. Hey, by the way, blah, blah, blah. And at the same time, you've got Matskin complaining that Silverman wouldn't hand over the documents because he didn't pay him $16,000 for the
right.
work he'd done. That was outstanding. And the Crampons saw the opportunity and they fucking jumped on it, and they used. And this is where Lynette and John need to sit down, take their heads out of their asses, and start thinking. In I'm going to swear now. I'm going to swear. Use a bit of common sense. I swore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Get that soap. Get that soap.
No, I don't want it. All right. Okay. And use a bit of common sense and realize that you have been used, even though you are scum of the earth. You have been used by these people, and it's obvious. Freaking Lisa used them to get back at Jeremy because of the hoarder house, because of Guapo. And the thing is, Guapo's gone quiet as well. You don't see him going around flapping his gums because he knows he's in the. Huh?
I said, yeah, not as much as he did. That's for sure.
All these people, right, jumped on this, and they've used two people as pillars to do what they've done. And look where it's got them.
And she'll never turn on Lisa, I don't think. I don't think she'll ever go after Lisa.
I think she will. I've got a funny thing.
Got too much on her.
Like what?
I think she has shared because Lynette's biggest drawback is that she talks too much, and she shares too much of her personal life with strangers. And I think she shared a lot of her personal, life with Lisa, and I think she shared things with Lisa, and I think she shared things about the signs with Lisa, and I believe that Lisa has all that recorded. And I believe that, or either Lisa has the actual devices that some of this stuff is on, and it was given to Lisa so that they could say, "Oh, I don't have that."
Check the private chat I just sent you.
Absolutely, I believe that.
I'm not saying it, and nor you.
No, but I believe it.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
The worst thing anybody can ever do is bite the hand that knows where the bodies are buried. That's why my mama used to tell me, if it's too good for you to keep, it's too good for somebody else to keep. So don't be telling stuff that you don't want to get out. That stays within your little
evidence
house.
through motions. Unfortunately, the only people who can post links here are moderators. Sorry about that. No, but that I mean, like even with the breakup, or even with this divorce, you know what's going on between them. I think it's hilarious because I expected it. I knew it was going to happen, and I called it out a while back. But one thing Lisa needs to worry about now is there's way too much physical evidence against her to show that she received multiple thousands of dollars in donations and tips and everything else for Lynette Preston.
And look what Lisa Farr just said. That right there is that's part of my point right there. Cams are being run by Flea Hag. What delights were recorded? Exactly.
Yeah.
What things have those cameras recorded, audio and visual, that have been said on that property, that Lisa has access to all of it?
Yep.
I mean,
Can you remember?
it is what it is.
Yeah. Can you remember? Can you remember Goodyear and Hembury
Yeah.
when they were all over helping them?
Yeah. Goodwin and Paul Hembry. Yeah, you don't hear much from Paul much anymore.
Why don't you have sound? Unmute in the stream, or turn on your headphones or speakers or both, Joey.
I think those people are still around. I just think that they sequester themselves in that little Facebook group that's private.
Right.
That's just with those little 60-some people.
Okay, I'm going to put up a poll. No, ladies, you can't dance, or gentlemen, you can't dance, or other.
I heard Lynette running from there now. He said, Paul. She said, where?
One second. There you go. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. What's this stuff? Wait a minute. Do you think? And the poll's up. There you go. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. On the one about Miss Ragu, you don't got to you're not able to answer it.
Oh shit! Sorry, my bad.
See, what would you do without me?
Oops, sorry, my bad. Let me try that one again.
The one she has the most evidence against is the one that's still helping her. See, he's not stupid. That's one reason probably why he's still helping her, because he feels like she won't go after him if he's still helping her.
Oh wait, Yeah, it won't give me. Oh, right, okay, then let's fucking do that. Bang! There you go. Poof.
I don't. It's still not letting me choose.
No,
Yes or
it won't.
no.
Yeah, for some reason I can't put yes, no, or whatever. But hang on a minute. Do you think Lynette will take legal actions against Crampon Senior? I think that at some point she will. And 30%.
She may, but it'll be after these court cases, I think.
No, I think I've. Okay, on the question, do you think that Magoo will get anywhere with his motion? Press 2 for no, and yes for 1. And so far, fucking, I'm seeing shitloads of 2s.
Yeah, absolutely too. 100%. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting. It's interesting. Right.
And Paint Chips wants to write in these motions that motions supposedly his father has written. Let me change that. Allegedly, his daddy has written.
Allegedly,
these.
yeah.
Yeah, allegedly, his daddy's written these.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to make it sound like Jeremy is trying to pull this elderly man into this court case when Paint Chips has done nothing but pull his elderly daddy into these court cases. He has thrown his daddy right in the middle of all of it.
You don't follow rules. When did you? Yeah. I mean, like, if Paint Chips is listening, here's the thing. In the last court document, the United States versus Luthman, there was a official, could you say, mental health evaluation done?
Right.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into it because at the end of the day, it's not my place to talk about that, and I don't talk about that. I don't discuss people's mental health if I can avoid it. But the man is a dangerous fucking entity. He's a danger to himself and other people. Not physically, he couldn't fight himself out of a wet paper bag. But when it comes to online stuff, he because that's the way he is, and he's got a record. He's got a history of that. When it comes to Lynette and the crampons, hopefully Lynette will learn some common sense, and instead of actually using her mouth and then engaging brain, maybe one day she'll actually engage her brain and then her mouth, and instead of using voice to text, she'll actually type shit out properly, and if need be, use ChatGPT to help her write what she needs to write so it's legible and it's understandable, and if she's happy with it, then post it, because everyone else bloody does. I use ChatGPT for the descriptions all the time because I want it to be legible and I want it to be understandable. Because my spelling is shit. Because I've had the spelling and grammar police on my back.
I know you did. They rode you like a mule.
Yeah. Holy crap! I was like, whoa, Jesus, I mean, like, I wonder if there's any loofers in this freaking cell. Right. Okay. Right. Now, is there anything you want to add in regards to this? The whole topics, everything about Paint Chips, about Lynette, about crampons, about all I want to put across is that you, as an individual, are your own worst nightmare. When you put yourself out there, especially you, Richard, your past and your background have come back to bite you in the ass. And the fact that you haven't used Junior whatsoever. Now, on the technicality, you can turn around and say, well, I didn't have to use it because he's got Senior behind his name. Exactly. Now, here's the thing. You Hi, Snowflower. You suddenly now use it when you haven't used it on documents. That could be used in court as factual evidence that you haven't been honest. One minute you don't use your initial, then you don't use this, and then suddenly everything is like, oh, like if you've always used it. No, you're full of shit. And you put yourself in this position. You are responsible for your actions, and everything that you put into this, you're going to get back. So no matter what you do, right, you should have walked away from this the moment everything started falling apart. But you, like Bruce, like everyone else, wanted clout. You wanted that PR. You wanted that fame because you are losers. You had fantastic jobs, and then suddenly you went into journalism because it's the easiest thing to do because you just have to sit there and have an opinion. Like every single other person on the internet and on this planet is a journalist, one way or the other. Some people can say it, some people can't. Some people can sit in front of 100 people and talk about something. Some people can't. So don't make yourself out to be something special because you're not. There you go. That's my opinion about.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. I don't see this. I don't see him getting anything out of these motions other than just pissing the judge off. Period.
Yeah.
And that's not the person you really want to piss off.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all that he's doing. That is exactly what's happening.
And you know something? Sorry, I just very quickly, I think all that money that was sent to the crampons got split up. That someone else mentioned it. And I think they're right.
Very well could have. She doesn't really impress me as a sharing kind of girl, but you never know.
And Squid's going to get a leg slap.
Don't threaten her with a good time, by God. Don't go telling her secrets.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next topic. Film review. Any films that you've been watching? Any programs you've watched?
I thought I didn't have one, but I do. I have one. I watched The Conjuring, the final chapter, the last one of The Conjuring. It's a horror movie. It's so good. If anybody follows the Conjuring stories, they're supposed to be true stories by Lorraine and Ed Warren. And this is the actual case that they did that made them quit doing any more paranormal investigation. This actually stopped everything for them. So, guys, if you like spooky movies, it's right now Halloween. It's something that's really good with no, nudity, no bad stuff in it. It's just a really good spooky movie. And it's called The Conjuring #4, the final one. Definitely want to watch that. I can't tell you anything about it because it would give away the whole movie. And it's something that you have to watch to understand. It's so good. So that's definitely one for the horror fans out there. It's really good. And then Jesse took me to see. Oh, I'm sorry. And Jesse took me to see Demon Slayer, the movie, the anime movie Demon Slayer. It's like popping off huge over here. Okay. And if anybody's a fan of anime, the Demon Slayer movie, absolutely worth going. If you know the storyline, I've only been in a movie theater one other time that at the end of the movie, during the movie theater, people were clapping and carrying on when things happened. And at the end of the movie, the entire movie theater was sold out. And they all stood up and gave a standing ovation at the end of the Demon Slayer movie.
Nice.
I was thrown away. I was just blown away by it. It was so good. So those are the two things I've done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, I've been watching Tulsa King.
Oh, is that good? I have not seen that yet, but it looks like it was.
It is because it gets very, very nasty. It gets very, the storyline is just fantastic. I mean, Sylvester Stallone is a very good actor. I mean, okay, he obviously he had a speech impediment when he was younger, and I think that gave him the you know, that's gave him a little bit of oomph when it comes to acting. But the Tulsa, the King of Tulsa, or the Tulsa King, is just fantastic. It's like they're progressing, but I don't want to give too much away because a lot happens in the first couple of series. Another one that I've been watching, where is it? I've wrote this down actually. Please hold, your call's important to me. Yeah, so you got Tulsa King, that's one. The other one I've been watching is obviously Pacemaker, which is getting weirder and weirder. And then I've been watching Rainmaker. And the Rainmaker is a good one as well. It's based on a 1995 novel. It's about a lawyer that he's been hired by a very dangerous company. But I'm not going to give away too much away. Again, you know, it's you need to go and check it out.
I'll have to check it. I'll have to check out Tulsa King for sure. I've just seen like a brief clip of it, and it looked like it was good. It looks like something I would enjoy.
Yeah. Have you heard about the new Aliens film that's going to be coming out? And also, God, there's a couple of new films coming out end of this year.
Emma Girl says she's been watching Animal Kingdom on Netflix, and it's been good so far.
Yeah, well, you know, then Mr. Squid's got good taste. Squid. Eric, good to see you, brother. I forgot what I was going to say now. So yeah, there you go. So that's the film review. Right now, hang on a minute. Now we've got a little bit of coffee time before obviously you need to shoot off in 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something, or probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So what else has been going on with you?
Well, I moved, and we have a new place now, and I love it. And so does the hubby. We're a lot closer to the doctors and the hospitals and stuff. And he's had a couple episodes since we moved, but it's worked out really good because literally the hospital is directly across the street. So he's been able to just go and get, you know, he has to get electrolytes and stuff through the IV when he has episodes. And so he's been able to go and do that. It's worked out perfect. We have encountered some of the most wonderful people I've ever encountered in my life in this community that we're in. It's absolutely, they're just special. Like today, I had a neighbor bring me over this really cute, like flower vase, and she had all these fall flowers, like, you know, silk flowers. She had made an arrangement and brought it to put on my kitchen table, my dining room table, because she said that way it would dress it up. And she bought 4 placemats for the fall. And she says, just me at the house. I only put 2 down on my table at a time. So she brought me the other 2 to decorate my table. Just really nice, sweet people. They're just wonderful, wonderful. And we're thoroughly enjoying it. We're here closer with my children. And so we're able to see our son every day. And it's been wonderful.
That's brilliant. Amazing. That's fantastic news. And question of interest, do you have to hang out different colored loofahs, or are you in a safe environment there?
Well, no, we do flags. We don't do loofahs. We do garden flags. You know, it just depends on when you drive by what you see hanging out front.
Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. Well, I mean, it's nice that you guys are now in a much more relaxed environment. You actually do sound quite relaxed, which is good.
Oh yeah,
you sound way happier. So that's
it's so much better. It's better for him. He can. Yeah. We're not so far out away from everybody, and I mean, it's been great to be able to see our kids more often. And we literally live like 5 or 6 doors down from our oldest child. And so he, you know, him and his dad get to spend at least an hour every day with each other. And so that's worked out perfect. They're watching TV together and, you know, hanging out. So it's been really great. And I couldn't ask for a better situation right now.
Well,
Nina, yes, I did. Nina, I did. Okay. The mom and the butterfly that lights up was left by my manager. She actually lives beside me, and she left that for me. Her and about 5 or 6 other ladies in the complex here. Um, when we were moving our stuff, my dining room table broke, and I had to. I knew I'd have to get another dining room table. It won't. There was no fixing it. And so they found out we didn't have a dining room table. So they got together and actually bought us a dining room table and chairs. And Steve put it together. And just one lady has brought, one lady actually brought me, she had extra, and she was able to put those up over and gave them to Steve to put up. Just little things that these people just bringing all these different gifts and leaving them for me, something to decorate my door for Halloween because they saw I didn't have anything out there yet. So they just wonderful, just wonderful, wonderful people.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, I'm laughing about something else, but I am so glad that you're happy. And also, guys, if you're not subscribed to Mypretty, please hit this link, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell. Because the thing is, I would like to, and Mypretty, I've already said, if you want to take segments out of the videos that me and you've done, right, you're more than happy to do so, and post them on your YouTube. So you know,
teach me that part. Remember?
yeah. Oh yeah, shit, yeah, I do. Right, okay. So also, please go and support her. She's such a nice lady, and the thing is, I think that she deserves to be able to, be herself, like be a free person. There you go. Is there anything else you want to add in regards of anything that we've discussed tonight? Because I know that you have to go shoot off.
Yeah. Yeah, no, most everything is just like I said. I'll have that new paperwork up very, very shortly that she just posted. I'll get that put up in the group. It's Otter Creek Tube Town. If anybody wants to come by and hang out with us, please do. You're more than welcome. And I will definitely have that put up soon.
Hang on a minute. Let me get the link. Why have I got pending admin approval in order to? God, fucking hell! Facebook is weird.
Facebook does that. Facebook does that on its own. There's nothing that anybody does. It's just Facebook picks out certain people and does it. I hate it. I wish it was different, but it's not.
Whoa! Hang on a minute. Squid, that's in the heart. You know that? That's just in the heart. I mean, no, but yeah. You need to let us know sometime, as I'm going to need to do some editing. So while I'm doing some editing, I can help you, show you what to do and what to use and everything.
Yeah, definitely. That way I can figure. Once I see how to do it, it's easier for me to learn how to do it. It's better
Yeah.
than me trying to read how to do it. I need you to walk me through. I'm the kind of person I learn by doing.
Yeah, I mean that it'll only take about 10 minutes, Well,
And I approved everything and pushed it through.
right, and basically 29% think that the moon is round. All right, 51% say that. Actually, let's end the poll. All right, 51% say that Lynette will not follow through with legal action. I think that there's something's going to happen. All right, and 29%, and 20% say yes. Now, if I was Lynette, legal advice or not, I would be pushing. I'd be going, right, you either, show me the money, or I'm taking legal action, because like there's a lot of discrepancies, especially when someone lies to her saying that she spoke to an engineer but she didn't. It's it's just like the same time when Lynette was talking crap about Lloyd, and then Lloyd went, "Oh, well, here's the text messages. Here you go."
And I mean, and all kidding aside, but I actually believe Lynette on this one here. I believe Lynette told her about what was going on with the permits because
Yeah.
Lynette actually, for the first time ever, showed receipts.
Yeah.
She actually showed that she had said this to her, to Queenie. She had sent her messages. She had sent her texts. She actually came up with the deets. I was impressed. And therefore I actually believe Lynette when she says that we told her that the thing was going to stop. We let her know this stuff.
Yeah. Gail, what if I say no? And then get the receiving part tomorrow. when Squid and I talk, I will sit there for 10 minutes, not get a word in fucking sideways because I'm getting fucking roasted.
In the back room tomorrow.
easy, you. Right, Squid. Yeah, listen. If you want to, if you want to post your channel, your new channel in here, feel free to do so, but don't make a habit of it. That'll be $9.99. Thank you. What?
Notice he didn't say $10.
Yes.
Discount.
Yeah, because then yeah. There you go, guys. So if you want to go and support Squid's new channel, please do so. Also, PAL. That's the Facebook group, TubeTown. And don't forget to, like I said, don't forget to go and show Mypretty some love and give her a follow. PAL, like that. There you go. I mean, at the moment,
just like Santa Claus giving it all out today, ain't you?
Well, not all of it, no. I hate spell checker. Diana, that's why I use ChatGPT. It helps. And it also helps me to learn to spell as well. Because apparently I can't spell for shit according to the American Spelling and Grammar PD.
Oh, I'll be first one to tell y'all I can't spell because I can't say it right, so much less can I spell it.
I can spell shit.
Yeah, LISA. No, I'm just kidding.
No, because it's I mean, can you imagine writing down store high in transit? That's too much. So I just spell SHAT. There you go.
Yeah. I know. When I found that, I found that out like in my 20s, and when I found that out, I thought the person telling me was full of cocky bull jive. Okay, and they when they showed it to me, I was like, I did not have any idea that that's really what it meant. That there was really a real purpose for the word.
What do you mean? Hang on a minute. I need to deal with Gail. Gail, I am not charging for the abuse. Right? That's extra.
He's accepting tips.
Yeah, accept this tip.
He takes Dr. Pepper instead of breadstick money. It's Dr. Pepper money.
Oh yes, and apparently there's now a Dr. Pepper cake.
I saw that. Yes, there is a Dr. Pepper cake. I saw that.
Can you imagine?
I can't because like Dr. Pepper is my favorite drink too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would pick Dr. Pepper over any other soda that there is ever, except for coming in at a close second would be Cheerwine, which is a drink that's just kind of native to the foothills in North Carolina.
Yeah,
and native to Southern North Carolina is Cheerwine, which is sort of like Dr. Pepper, but it's got a little bit more of a cherry taste to it. But you can't beat a good ice cold Dr. Pepper. You just can't beat it.
Sorry, I'm just watching chat, and some people just need to get a cold shower or both. Right on that tin. Spawn, is that quid or dollars? Let's go for Kuwaiti dinner. There you go.
Hey, look, I got a question. Like, do y'all have like we got dimes and nickels and quarters? What do y'all call your cents? Like we call them cents. What do
Well,
y'all call your cents?
we got 1 pence, 2 pence, 5 pence, 20p, 50p, or 50 pence, and then you got a pound. Then you got £5, £10, £20, £50.
Okay, so you call them a pence is what you call your cents. Like
Yeah.
10 cent is
Yeah.
10 pence.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like when the euro came out. They at first they couldn't figure out what to call the small coins and that, and then obviously because the dollar was way low, they went, oh yeah, let's use cents, and they stuck with it now, where the dollar's nearly 1-to-1 with the euro.
So
And
so the euro, their coins is called cents.
yes, the small coins, yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because let me just point it out to you.
Oh, look, Timothy, a horse. Like I hear you. I hear you. My family is from like the Hickory, Gastonia, Shelby area.
One second, I'm just trying. Oh no, reject all. Right. Oh wait. Okay, so wait, so £23. Okay. All right, sorry, £1 at the moment is $1.28. Right.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. I'm just trying to.
So that means for every $1.28, we get
Here we go.
$1 of yours.
Yeah. Let me just write. A pound sterling to euro is 1.15 at the moment. It's been going since the Ukraine-Russian war. It's been going on all over. It's all over the place. Right. So the euro, $1, right, will get you 86 cents. So you won't make it. So basically, you're losing money when you get a euro.
Right.
So if you come to Europe, you're losing money.
Now, what does a pound sterling mean? I mean, I know like sterling. I know sterling silver, but what does a pound sterling mean?
A pound sterling, right? A pound sterling. 1 second. So let me explain to you exactly why it's called a pound sterling. Sterling, right, is a currency of the United Kingdom and 9 of the associated territories. The pound is the main unit of sterling, and the word pound is also used to refer to the British currency generally, often qualified in international context as British pound or pound sterling. Sterling is the world's oldest currency in continuous use since its inception. In 2022, it was the 4th most traded currency foreign exchange market. Right, the Bank of England is the central bank for sterling, issuing its own banknotes and regulating issuance of banknotes to private banks such as the Bank of Scotland and Clydesdale Bank in Scotland, Danske Bank in Northern Ireland. Right, so basically,
It's because the pound is used also in Australia and things like that. So
yes, and it's also used in Australia as well.
The Australian pound and whatever, so you have to say sterling. But we don't have to say pound sterling, just say sterling.
Yeah, it's just sterling. Yeah. That's from my queen, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, Sherry, you're close to the North Carolina Zoo. I'm about an hour from the Outer Banks right now. So I'm right there on the East Coast. I'm about an hour from the Outer Banks from where I'm at right now to the ocean. So about 3 hours from where you're at. Because you're more towards the middle of the state. But I love the North Carolina Zoo. Anybody ever gets a chance to go, it's so worth it. It's so much fun there.
Oh, you're not going to believe this.
What?
Oh, God, I've got to read this out. A common slang term for the pound unit is quid, singular, plural, except in the common phrase quids in. Its origin is unknown. Possible derivation include scudo, the name of the number of currency units used in Italy until the 19th century, introduced by Italian immigrants, or from Latin quid via the common phrase quid pro quo. Like literally what for what, or figuratively an equal exchange or substitution. The term nicker, also both singular and plural, may also refer to a pound. Like here's a nicker. That's funny. That is
I
funny.
thought your
Quid,
knickers was your drawers,
yeah.
your underwear. You know, like your drawers, your underwear. You know, it's your knickers.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Shay. Oh wow, I'd love to go to the Outer Banks. No, I'm in a different part of the one coin issued in 1967, 60. Yeah, I can remember when I was younger. My granddad walked up to me and he went, "There you go, son," and he gave me this huge fucking coin, and I looked at it and it went 1 shilling, and it was a huge coin, and it was basically stolen, and
So how much
I
is a shilling? Is that $1?
oh no, shilling, God, Jesus, hang on a minute, let me find out.
It was 12 cents.
All right, 12 pence, 12 pence was equal to a shilling, so 20 British shillings made a pound sterling. So I had 12 pence. My granddad was a fucking tight ass prick. That was for Christmas as well. He went, "There you go, son." I
Yeah,
was
but
like,
look
"Oh,
what you
fuck."
could get with that back then, though. You could get a lot of stuff. Come on now. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's like I can remember that, like, because like the first when it doesn't matter anyway, but when we spent the first time with our family, and my granddad gave me, what was it? He gave me a pound note, and then my nan gave me a 50 pence piece. And by the time I'm finished, everyone in my family gave me like 10 pence, 20 pence, 50 pence. I was walking around with like £6.5 in my pocket.
I already say your britches were probably hanging down on
Yeah.
the side.
And I can remember like going, I want to go to the shop, and I was kicking off, and I was like, I want to go to the shop. I want to go to the shop. So we ended up going to the shop, and I bought myself a Messerschmitt, a Spitfire, and what was it? A P50? Was it a P51 or P4? Anyway, so I bought these planes, and then when we, when we flew back, they disappeared. I was so pissed off. But yeah, I can remember when money was actually worth something, and then afterwards, years afterwards, like before my old man passed, he went, "You know how much money that was worth?" And I went, "No," and he went, "Yeah, I had about 30 quid's worth, 30, 40 quid as a very, very young me." So yeah, it was worth it. But money over here, I mean, the British pound sterling, it's been used for centuries and centuries and centuries.
Right. Like we have silver dollars.
No, Paul.
And we
Yeah.
have like silver certificates on our dollar, on our paper money. And a silver certificate is when the dollar was issued and the federal government was backed not by gold but by silver at the time.
Yeah, in the war, during the war.
Yeah, and then we have gold
Yep.
certificates where it's completely backed by gold, and of course, now it's just Federal Reserve backs it.
Yeah, and the thing is, people these days don't realize that, especially in America, you're walking around with all these dimes and dime bar. You're walking around with these dimes and 25 cents and stuff like that, and you don't realize that sometimes you could be walking around with coins that are probably worth $200-$300.
My dad used to be a prevalent coin collector.
Yeah.
And like when we lost a tooth, we got a silver dime or a silver quarter. And then when I started working, because my dad was all into coins, I ran a cash register, my first job, and I can hear when silver money hits the regular coins in the register. I know that ping. I know it instantly. And so I would look out for all that stuff. And over the years, I just take out the silver and put regular money in, take the silver out. And I've accumulated quite a bit of money, and I've got quite a bit of foreign money from different countries. When we owned a storage facility,
Mm.
and we actually lived over top of it when the kids were little. Let me be a stay-at-home mom, but I got to work too. And so people would rent from us and they would be shipped out. We lived in a very big place for Navy and Army, huge military area. And so the guys that would get shipped out on the ships and stuff, when they came home, they would bring me money from all the different countries that they visited. And so I would have money from all these different places I'd never even heard of before. But they would come home with money from all these different countries. And I've still got all that money that I've saved from different places.
Okay, wait a minute. Questions. Silent but deadly question. SpawnTrooper on a car, UK versus American. Well, you're going to lose hands down anyway. Is the boot of a case the trunk? Yes.
Yeah, we call it the trunk. Used to be called the boot. We used to call it the boot over here a lot. That was the main thing that we called it, was the boot.
Yeah, but the thing is, you guys have simplified things for yourselves, because like when you say like footpath, instead of calling it footpath, you call it sidewalk, because you're walking beside
Right.
the road. Hood is the bonnet. It's the front of the vehicle. The boot is at the back.
Right.
It's like you say automobile. It's a car. Keep it simple, stupid. It's a car. Indicators, flashes. What? It's an indicator. You're indicating direction. That's what it's there for. Indicating direction. So, I mean, I had to do. Give you an ex. We had a South African fellow in my unit many years ago. He was a medic, and I had to assess. He had to be assessed on 2 different vehicles. So I took him out in one vehicle, and he was driving. We're chatting away and all that. And I said, and I pointed out a couple of times, "Are you going to use the indicator?" He went, "What?" I said, "Are you going to use the indicator?" He went, "Oh, we don't use indicator in South Africa." I said, "Well, we're not in South Africa, mate. Use the fucking indicator." And he was like, "Oh, okay then." And basically, afterwards, we got into another vehicle, which this time you have to, and it was quite strange. He would come to a stop, and you expected to apply the handbrake, or if it's a what you call it, stop and drive, or drive and stop, or whatever it's called, start and stop. Sorry, right? Yeah, you just keep your foot. You just keep your foot on the clutch and the brake, and that. And he turned it off, but every time he got to a traffic light, he would turn the engine off. And I went, "What are you doing?" "Let me turn the engine off." "Why?" "Oh, it's stop and start." "No. Press that button there, turn the engine back on, press that button there, you absolute lizard." And he was like, "Oh," and like literally I had to fail him and then take him out again a couple of days later. And then I spent an hour explaining to him about, and then it turns out that he passed his license in South Africa, came over here, right? And because he only passed at a certain period, when he came over here, he couldn't drive a right-hand drive.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Right. So like we have left-hand drive vehicles. We had left-hand drive vehicles as well. So when he got in one of them, perfect. Put him in a right-hand drive. I mean, he looked like one of those people from the Titanic, flashing around, looking for a life
I can't
jacket.
even imagine driving on the wrong side. I can't even imagine it.
Actual fact, it's the correct side of the road.
So say you.
No, it's because if you actually check your history, it is the correct side of the road. But I'm not going to go into it tonight because we've been here for.
All right, tune in for next week. No.
Yeah, tune in for next week when I educate Mypretty, and then she slaps me silly. But we're definitely going to go into Q&A. Depends on where you're in the US. Things are called different names. Actual fact, at one point in the United States, they did drive on the right side of the road. I'm talking about the correct side.
And Squid, to answer your question, yes, it was Hampton Roads. I was raised right there, not too far from Norfolk. So yeah, I've been out on quite a few before all this stuff happened. Used to, you could go onto the naval base there in Norfolk, and you just had to sign in at the visitor center, and you could actually go out and you could go up on the battleships if, as long as they were in dock, they were in port. They had a welcome sign out, and you could just walk on up, and they'd take you on a tour of the boat. You could see the boat, how everything works. It was amazing. And we used to do that when our family would come up from Carolina. We'd take them always to the naval yard or to the naval station, and we'd go look on the boats. I've been on quite a few family family day tours where we went out to international waters on a couple of aircraft carriers. It was great.
Yeah. I'm going to read this out to you because I think, here's the thing. The UK drives on the left due to historical reasons dating back to the Roman times when the right-handed individuals would keep their sword arm free by keeping to the left of the road. This tradition continued with horse-drawn carriages and was formalized into law in 1835, later spreading to the British Empire. While many countries switched to the right due to Napoleon, Britain resisted and continued the left-hand driving history, cultural, ancient origin, right? Horse-drawn legal reinforcement in 1772 required traffic. Where was it? As traffic increased, so did the need for formal rules. A law passed in 1772 required traffic on London Bridge to keep to the left, and in 1835, a national law made left-hand drive mandatory through Britain. The split with Europe, Napoleonic influence. In contrast to Britain, much of the mainland Europe, influenced by Napoleon, adopted a custom of driving on the right. This was partly to symbolic move to break from the past. Napoleonic armies forced troops to drive on the right in conquered territories. British resistance. Britain did not didn't follow suit when early motor vehicles were introduced. They simply adapted to the existing left-hand rule, which many early cars designed with the steering wheel on the right. Spread to the empire. The practice of also cemented the other parts of the world through the British Empire, which is the former colonies like India, Australia, and South Africa still drive on the left today. There you go. You've been educated.
Oh, I stand corrected. I mean, if the Roman soldiers chose the right hand side of the road,
No, it's because it is, and it's not just
it
Roman.
makes sense, though. No, I agree.
And it's not just the Roman soldiers. It's also like way before that as well. The swords were carried on the left. I mean, it was like far and few that you had anyone, or from historical point of view, having swords on the right. Because you when you joist, you got your depending on where you are, it depends on what side you had your shield and your lance.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going right to left, so the left is coming towards you, right, you're going down, right, you would have your lance on your right and your shield in your left, right? So basically that's how it sort of came, reinforced itself.
Well, I'm having a wonderful time with you, but I got to get ready to go. My child has already called.
Yes, absolutely. 3 times, by the way.
I know. Yes, he has. God love him.
Yeah, send my regards to him and say thanks very much for making us giggle a little bit.
I know, right? He just interrupts the whole thing. I'm so sorry. I tried to make it stop. Couldn't make it stop.
It's all right. You don't have to apologize for nothing.
All right, you guys. I'm going to get off from here. I enjoy spending time with you. Thanks for having me on.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. And it's good to have you back, and look forward to tomorrow evening with pain in the backside Squid. Oh, sorry, she's still here.
I know, right? She just stalks everywhere, right?
I know. Like people are going to say, "Oh, if I watch SpawnTrooper for 5 minutes, am I stalking?" You stalk. We've literally got a supermarket called Stalkers R Us now.
Exactly. So Squid's manager. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Squid is the cashier. JK Films is head of security, and I need to get you involved as well. And there's a couple of other people I want to involve as well. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get off here so I can go do dinner with my kid.
All right. Then,
all right. I'll talk to you guys later. See you later.
Take care. Bye bye. Thanks very much.
Bye, dear.
Bye bye. and poof, she's gone. Oh well, right, okay. So on a closing, like if you got any questions, it went quite long tonight. I didn't expect it to be nearly coming up to 3 hours. So if you got any questions, fire away. Ask the questions now, and remember, give show some love for Mypretty, and go and give her a follow. So if you got any questions, ask them now, or forever hold your peace. No questions? Just because I watch every live stream doesn't mean I'm a stalker. No, you're not a stalker. You're not. Wait, what? I volunteered to be the homeless guy outside the store. Well, we'll figure that one out. Gail, thanks very much. I do try my best. Like I said, I like to bring the facts, and obviously everything that you saw tonight is basically from the internet. And all I've done is point it out. As simple as that. I did try to redact some information. But even though it is a public document and it's in the public, sometimes I like to have a little bit of courtesy, even though the individual doesn't deserve 1 ounce of it. And like I said, everyone has a freedom of expression and freedom of speech. There's no hate, there's no negativity involved in this. It's basically, here's the proof, here's the facts, here's the evidence, bang. And you heard what you heard and you saw what you saw. So there you go. So thank you very much, Gail, for that compliment. I appreciate that. I do try. Sometimes I don't do well, but shit happens. I'm a human being. Oh, by the way, I played that game today, and they caught someone stealing. I mean, the amount of people you try to steal, and they richly batter the crap out of them with these broomsticks. It is so funny. That's all right, Eric. That's not a problem. Thank you, Ammo Girl. Appreciate that. I hope that you guys enjoy it, and remember, make sure that you still subscribe. Hit that notification, even if it works or not. And obviously tomorrow I'm going to be on Squids. Wednesday, I don't know what's happening Wednesday, but yeah, I am going to try to set up the flight sim, see if it works, and if it does, we're going to be doing some flying. Wait, what? Wait, Timothy, you can hide, but back with me drinking or... Oh, Steve. Oh, that's fighting talk where I come from. What happened? Hey, Steve Amble, what are you going to do if I turn around and I say every single can, right, I touch with my man sausage? So enjoy drinking it. Anyway. Yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Obviously, yeah, wackadoodle-doo. Eric, good to see you again. Squid, thank you very much for being here. Ammo Girl, thank you for being here. Timothy, Gail, Steve, everybody, Janet, thank you all for being here tonight. Nina, good to see you. And remember, guys, it doesn't take much to smile and be happy. Don't get yourself emotionally involved in all this stuff, because it's not healthy. Yeah. Kay, good to see you. Yeah, you stay away from you SpawnTrooper Yeeties. Right. Anyway, on that note, guys, I have to love you and leave you. And again, thank you very much. And you know what's going to happen now. On that note, good night. Thank you. And I'll see you on the next stream. Yeet.
they go. Live every night selling drama on demand, with crampons sitting on their ass and dicky on hand. Fake tears falling, oh I'm just speaking true, while they pocket super chats and exploit the loons. Gator rolls in trying to act real cool, but he's stirring up heat, breaking all the rules. Haters in a circle, all bark, no bite, till SpawnTrooper drops and it flips on the light. SpawnTrooper, he bring truth and facts to the land. SpawnTrooper, he assesses the situation at hand. SpawnTrooper, then he say the words, truth don't kneel to no one man. SpawnTrooper, the force is weak with this one. Deuces in the mix, spinning lies for the stream. He acts like a king, but his throne's just a meme. Dodging all the questions with a scripted phrase, trying to fool the crowd, but he's just a face. Bones Lacker's got a seat at the front of the show, putting up a front, but got nowhere to go. Guano's hiding in shadows, throwing shade in the chat. They all act tough, but SpawnTrooper's on that. SpawnTrooper, he bring truth and facts to the land. SpawnTrooper, he assesses the situation at hand. Weak with this one. Now the people rise, no longer blind. The lies unravel one stream at a time. Truth's not merchant, don't come in packs. And SpawnTroopers got receipts, not just attacks. He says turn off the feed, walk into the sun. This war for your mind, it's already begun. With clarity, blazing like a saber so bright, he leads the way through the digital night. SpawnTroopers say, I see you playing, keeping up the show, spinning your stories, but the truth starts to flow. Your gators pull high like you're some kind of lord, but all you're doing striking out with the faulty sword. You're no warrior, just a puppet on strings. Your fake crown don't mean a thing. The game's up now, you're out of move. SpawnTroopers here to expose your groove. SpawnTrooper, he bring truth and facts to the land. SpawnTrooper, he assesses the situation at hand. SpawnTrooper, then he say the words, truth don't kneel to no one man. SpawnTrooper, the force is weak with this one.
Truth will rise in the end, no place for deceit.
May grim unwind, got a whole group on. The force is weak with this whole bunch.